Hey, fourth grade, and welcome to reading. We're going to get started today with some more nonfiction work. So let's take a look at our I can statement. I can identify the author's purpose and use it to think about the information provided in the text. So for the last couple weeks, we've been looking at specific author's purposes, and now we're going to move on to the strategy of what and so what. So when we look at nonfiction text, we come to it as a reader with a stack of strategies. So in our toolbox will be our first strategy, and that is going to be what and so what. So let's get into this today. So when we look at our strategy of what and so what, the what is going to be the topic. What is the book mostly about? So I wanted you to look at my book here. I have my cursor going around it. It's Arctic Fox. I got this one off of Epic. So if you would like to read it, you can just hop on over to Epic and take a look at it. So when I'm looking for the what, I'm looking for the topic. And usually, most of the time, it's the title of the book, because we know that this is going to be about Arctic foxes. So what? So what else is important that the author is trying to share with us about Arctic foxes? So let's take a look at our book. So I'm going to go over to Epic so you can see. I have it pulled up here, and I just picked one page. There's a lot of pages here, but this is just one page of our book. So we're just going to focus on one page. And if you want to focus on one page, that's fine too. Built for the cold. The Arctic fox survives extreme cold because it has the warmest fur of any mammal in the world. Even the tips of its paws are covered in fur. The fur keeps the fox so warm that it usually sleeps right out in the open, using its long, bushy tail as a blanket. Sometimes the weather gets too cold, even for the Arctic fox, and when that happens, the animal digs a hole in the snow to escape the freezing wind. A fox doesn't need to do this often, though. The Arctic fox is well adapted to the harsh winter. So when I think about the so what, I am going to talk about the fact that he is equipped to survive an extreme cold. I can use details from the text that he has the warmest fur of any mammal in the whole world. That would be a great supporting text detail. Also, I could say that he uses his long, bushy tail as a blanket. He just wraps up right in the snow. The last thing I was thinking about is that if he gets too cold, he can even just dig a hole right in the snow. So when I think about the so what of my book, I'm going to think about the topics that support what it's mainly about. Okay, so let's go back to our slide. And I have an example here for you. This is my little example in this box. I tried to fit it all here on the top so you don't get overwhelmed. So here's my page I pulled from Epic. Here's my cover. So the what is the Arctic fox, and the so what is Arctic foxes have many ways to survive the cold, harsh weather of the Arctic, right? And I could have included some of those details about its bushy tail or things like that. But actually, this is what we want to refer to as the main idea, what it's mostly about, right? So it gives us a really clear example of what is in this book that the author is trying to convey to us, and not just the topic. All right, so today you are going to have the option to read about hummingbirds. I just put it right here on your slide in case you don't want to search around. You can just have your little topic right here, hummingbird, and you can fill out your sticky note right here with your what and your so what. Or if you'd like to challenge yourself and go to Epic, I have Epic and Super Science down here. You can see, you can go over and find an article, any nonfiction article, and figure out what the what and the so what is in your article. So I know you're going to do a great job today, and hopefully you can get finished and move your star up when you're finished, so I know that you're done. And enjoy your day. Have a great day.